Alright, welcome back to Indian Trace. I have something real fun I want to do. Every week or two, as many of you have seen here, I try to make a photograph, and I just finished with the photograph here, the layout, to document what I pulled in that week or two. In the last couple weeks here, end of June, in July here, has been really crazy. So I want to show you these. I found 6 times this many artifacts, but of course these are my display quality artifacts that I feel that I'm going to keep, at least for now. Actually, there's probably, and if you can guess which ones they are, 2 or 3 in here that I might not keep, but there's some keepers in here, and I'm still debating on about 3, 4 of them, something like that. Usually I'll do that, but I want to show you these. I have about 2 or 3 really great hammerstones outside that I'm going to keep as well. Look at these little guys in the middle first. And most of these came from Mecca and Opening Sands and B&B Field. So it's all in Site 5. It was just ready to go. And you know, when agriculture starts kicking off, it's really difficult to just, you have to know your sites, and you just either hit or miss. For example, you see all this right here, everybody? Funny thing is, I haven't been putting up videos because I pretty much was striking out this week. I really wasn't finding much that to me was significant enough to film. So let's just take a look at this stuff as we go around. Love this small group right here though. And I want to take my time just a bit so you can see these artifacts up close. The rhyolite. It's perfect lighting in the evening here. A little bit of peace and quiet, I guess. Look at this triangle. Definitely as small as it looks. Gone under one fingernail. Little strawberry quartz triangle. Funny thing about that is I find that at the same place that I find the older stuff like this. But I guarantee that's a sweet point, isn't it? My goodness. I was happy to find that, even though it was a teeny one. About the size of my thumbnail again. Thumbnail points. Then a great little marl mountain in milky quartz. I think my camera's working pretty good. Now I want to go around the circle. Guilford here. Some of these were live finds. You saw them on film. But here in the cleanup, you get to really see the type of stone they are and the color. Wow, it's been a challenging week, I think, for a lot of people. A lot of people aren't putting up. Brian's out there pulling points in all the time, doing his best, putting up a lot of videos. Richard always finds and works hard to find some stellar stuff. You know, it's a real effort. An effort of love, I think, that we all make out there. Look at that piece from Opening Sands. These 2 pieces came from, there was a double, as a matter of fact. These 2 pieces came from pretty much the same stone's throw. Within eye shot of one another, maybe 10 foot of one another. Good place out there in Opening Sands. I mean, look at this point right here. Just a beauty. Seems to me through the camera that the exposure's coming out real good, so I want to take a little time with it. This is a reddish brown marl mountain. Take a look at this point. Trying to give just a really good, unique view of this stuff. Before I clean it up, I've already taken my still shots. For those of you who like serrated stuff, I mean, we got a bunch. There's a couple right here. There's 3 serrated pieces right in the view. This was a nice piece. The base is just the way they worked it. Still looking at this piece. This is an exceptional small point right there. Then this, again, I mean, that's sugar quartz for you. That was an exceptional find. I mean, that's just a unique point to me. I don't find those that often. Sugar quartz. About 1.5 inches. Look at this guy. Exactly the way they made it. And then a back pass, I found this, which is actually Site 5, right behind Mecca. Nice Guilford. A little spot that's actually just started to prove itself. That is what I'm talking about a Guilford. And because it's concave in the back a little bit, it could be qualified as a Guilford Yuma. Big point here from Sand Hill. And that find was on there, so that's in there for the last couple weeks. And then I think one of my favorite pieces of the week, it's hard to pick a favorite, but I absolutely love this piece. Just love this piece of quartz. Might look a little rough. I mean, it's hard as quartz. It is sharp as you can believe. So I want to take a little bit of time today just to make a video. I don't think I put one up all week. Maybe I put one up. Maybe I put two. Just didn't find pieces. I wait when I'm out there. I'm stubborn. I wait until I find something like this. This is on video right here in my hands. Just the weight of this 2-inch piece. Actually, as we can see, it's a bit over 2 inches. Big point. Sweet point. Favorite point, right? Look at this. Now, here's a great point. Maybe a lot of people's favorite. Guilford Yuma. Old point, big. But I found a lot of Guilford Yumas. And it's just not, it doesn't have an anchor on it. I'll put it that way. Meaning I might just give it away. I'm not sure. I like it a lot. It's a really great, unique piece, but I'm just not sure. Sometimes a point like this one, to me, has an anchor where I'm just going to keep it. Or like this. Love that little point. Or other things, unique things like this point. I call them the anchor points. These don't to me. I mean, it's just a personal preference thing. Rob and I were talking about it. This does. Of course, right? Anyway, not going to go too long, but just going to show you some stuff here, just the way I do it here, and give some people a really good view of a nice layout of archaic and woodland points. All I can say is here going into July and August, I hope you guys find out there, and that's Indian trace for you. A North American Indian is worth going out making an effort to find the last trace of their lives in these stone points. Just a good view of it. I'm going to stop with these 4, probably just like I started. Hope you find out there.